Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Tartaria, Tartarian, Tartarians, Russia. I also felt Asia Minor when I wrote that out. Of course, the CIA is a CIA document about it. Now, if it's real, now it's a whole other story. But either way, it does feel as if there's definitely a timeline shift. We're never really gonna get the full story on it. It's always gonna be speculation. Just like we have speculation with everything else. The flat Earth. I was going to go into the flat Earth, but I'm not sure if anybody wants to hear about that. Also, Atlantean rituals. They're doing that within the spiritual community and all different levels, uh, just on all levels, everything. Of course, like with the government. I mean, obviously, you have these government officials. They know they have a lot of power, so they just they stick it to us. They don't care. Was it Nancy Pelosi said that to send the immigrants back to Florida so they can pick so they can go start picking stuff in the food and things like that in the gardens and all that. It's like, jeez, tomatoes and things like that. It's like an reincarnated evil, basically. Um, and also time traveler from the year 4000. I don't think I've done 3000, but I've never done 4000. So not that things change. Their time and our time is obviously a lot different. But either way, something can happen in our life in our timeline where it's different. Either way, doesn't mean we're going to get to their year of 4000. It's going to be different between now and then. But either way. That's the other thing about the Atlantean rituals. So there's also like reptilian. There's like reptilian energies here, but also they have a lot of parasites attached to them, and some of them incarnate as attractive people, male, female. They take attractive approaches so they can get away with whatever they want, and they still have a lot of issues with their talents, meaning that they're just manipulating people. They're not really super talented. They're using their looks to get wherever they want. So basically, you can have a male reptilian being that has all these attachments, that has trouble healing, incarnate as an attractive woman, or attractive male. We'll just attractive woman. We'll just use that, and just raise hell with everybody, and people here have no idea. So I told you what we're up against here. As bizarre as it gets bizarre, people already know it. Are aware of it. It gets bizarre. It gets to another level. I mean, think about that. A reptilian being with all these demonic attachments can't heal itself, doesn't want to heal itself, just want to cause havoc, incarnates as a female, doesn't care, and does whatever the hell she feels like. So it's like, figure that one out. Yeah, because they can cause mayhem here, and they're doing a damn good job of it. Yeah, for us to start figuring this all out as easier said than done. Not when they're in human form. If there are a bunch of reptilian, if there are a bunch of insect beings here that you can actually see them, that'd be different, but that's not the case. Everybody's in human form, so we have to figure things out for ourselves. So, the level of difficulty is about at a 10, as many of you know. So, trying to figure this out. Well, obviously, how this world's set up is set up so you can't figure it out. I mean, obviously, following your intuition can only go so far. And that's the other thing. You might be right about a lot of things, but we're not always allowed to access, like, everything that we need to know. You have your speculation, but you can't prove it. You're not sure. But it doesn't always mean that you're wrong. It's just that you can't see the full picture, such as like Nancy Pelosi, is insectoid being that sucks souls and things like that, and sucks the life out of people. Things like that. Just beings here that are really here as disruptors. So yeah. So Tartarian energies. Yeah, that's another tricky subject matter. More and more is coming out about it here and there, at least through intuition. I mean, many people that are here that are interested in it feel a connection there. So, and the same thing with the flat Earth. You might have more Tartarian people here than flat Earth people, but who knows? The flat Earth people believe this is a flat Earth, and no matter how much you tell this is a sphere world, they're not going to believe it. So, yeah. Try to take that to a whole nother level. But Tartarian energies, yeah, Russia has a lot of that. So you can even say like what we're going through is like a Tartarian war, basically, with Russia and World War III and all that whole situation. So yeah, it's just bizarre. Just take your, just however you visualize it, however you see it. It's more bizarre than we realize, probably. As we piece it all together. As I return to calling pro sessions, we have scheduler. We have a shop here, sort of. Oh yeah, that's right. We have the conference or getaway that's coming up here. I'll do this first. Same situation here for was the 21st and 19th. The webinar behind the scenes, social network, and another social network, and I have another one, but anyway. So I'm going to be at this conference on the 11th of December. I'll make a video about it. Yeah, it's where is it? Oh yeah. Well, anyway, it's on the. There's pricing here somewhere. Oh yeah. So it's the 11th through the 15th, or 12th through the 15th, either way. Either way, have the local tickets. Also, you have the it has $1,000 if you want a room, but it also includes meals. It includes a lot of it has a lot of it has a lot added to it. Let's put it that way. And you can also have other people living in your room too. It doesn't have to be 2 people. It can be several people because these are suites. If you want to go that direction. But yeah, we're going to the Grand Canyon and there's vortexes there. So this is why we do live channelings there. So I'll be there live. So if you want to see who I am, if I'm even real, that's one way to find out. So that's be December. So I'll do another video on this, but it's a link in the description below also. So yeah, I'll be in Sedona in December. That's the plan. I have a job too, but I think I can get around it. We'll find out. Job's dying anyway. So, all right, just make sure all systems go. Yep. Just making sure. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. We're going to the Tartarian energies, into the Atlantean frequencies, and time traveler energy fields. So, all right, blessings. Grease you. We are Tartarian consciousness. Of course, we have been ignored by your mainstream because of our magic, because of our knowledge of the astral plane. We have been, because as you can see, you have more of a digital dictatorship on your planet currently. But they do use our technologies, our influence on the people today, as you can see. They are obviously building homes and housing in a way where you cannot not connect to your energy field as you used to. Of course, there are places around Europe. A lot of it has been deactivated. Basically, even in the third dimension, you can still be at a higher capacity of knowledge. Even your founders of the United States are very advanced, as you know. Some of their inventors, they had all these different talents. Of course, you're in the modern age where your connections to the astral has been blocked. So there's a lot of inner healing the Earth is going through. What is a war? There is basically as you know, a artificial intelligence frequency that has moved in to capture technology as it advances in the way it is currently. So there is, of course, other alien influences here, more advanced than have been here in the past. So the foreigners that came here wanted to lock us out. And that's actually very typical of artificial intelligence to want to forget the past and for them to rewrite it. Basically, so they are the masters of your reality. You can say for some of your technologies like the phone, it's kind of like a god to some people. It's yes, a different type of reality than what you're used to seeing. It's artificial intelligence trying to, in some form, take over humanity. It won't be successful, but is there's some that are trying to improve it, others trying to take away your power, as you can see. As Tartarian energies connected to your Russia. Some of your Russians do remember. Of course, many of your Europeans remember. Even your Asian continents do remember to a certain level. They know there's something else going on, but they can't fully access it. And that has a lot to do with your satellite technologies that are here. Of course, also your internet is involved with rewriting your history, but of course, it can't rewrite everything. But yes, of course, your school systems. I mean, a lot of your teachers here are magicians. Not all of them, but quite a few of them that run the curriculum. Basically, looking for your elites, your Illuminati energies. A lot of them are part of who created your schools. And of course, it's difficult to get a clear view of who they are. They hide themselves, they don't make themselves known. And a lot of these are low tier Illuminati figures. They're not always going to be one. They definitely don't want your attention because they know that what they're doing is wrong. It's like setting a bomb. It's planting a bomb, but it's doing it in society. It's basically to tear society apart, as it's happening now. Not to say knowledge is always easy to access in the past, not far from. There's always been attacks. Uh, for the literature, of course, many create their own languages. Some just they remember their languages, sometimes from other lifetimes, whether it's human or it's non-human. Of course, Africa has a lot of non-human languages there that I probably would never understand. There's also places where it's just they talk alien. Of course, they talk alien in many places, but especially in your Africa, but it doesn't get a lot of attention, at least on a larger scale. It's not they're dangerous for a reason. They want you to keep you out. At least those the dictatorships are involved. Of course, interesting though, there is an English energy there with some of your African tribes. Meaning sometimes there's a white Englishman involved with keeping people out, keeping it as a dictatorship, whatever it might be. Connected to your diamond mines, obviously, there's power there. It's yes used for wealth, but there's energy. There are energy crystals, of course, that can be used on multiple levels. You can say there's Lemurian, even Atlantean frequencies. And obviously, when they add a wealth, a value to it through money, it changes its frequency, not completely, but it kind of blocks it from connecting to those that actually can reactivate it. So you have your crystals, but your diamond energies in the right hands can truly activate it. And even you can open a portal with certain technology. That diamond can definitely do that if you know what you're doing. You can do that with other crystals too, but a diamond energies, diamond mines, it's like you're walking to another world, like you're somewhere else. You can even technically it's like going to another planet. So you're here to read the energies. Yes, your CIA is involved. Well, they feel like humans. I mean, they have to put some information out there, but it shows the ignorance within their. They don't care at this point. There's so much corruption within itself. There's so much Knights Templar within the CIA. There's so much infighting within it. So many egos that are battling each other. I mean, it's similar to like the Kardashians, but with business people. Well, it's who can control the world. Not that the CIA controls all of it, but they really it's really a power grab. Is think about it. When you're in a level of power, of course, there's always higher levels, but the idea is influence. Who can influence the people? And in people influencing society is very easy, as you can see, if you're in the right place. Yes, but they think they're a god. They also know it's going to be a short whip, but they do it anyway. So you're reconnecting to these energies to heal them. There are Tartarians here that are, yes, not exactly the most positive. Some of them are in your Arabic countries causing difficulty. Some of them are in Iran causing, negative acts, let's put it that way, terrorism. Well, some of them want to destroy the past, literally. They can't fully do it, but they have some energy with that. But as for Russia itself, Russia would like to get back to itself. It would really like to be more honest with the power that it has and what it really is. And of course, there's Tartarian energies in the United States, of course, and of course around the world. And just feeling those frequencies through your intuition, the best you can do at this time. Because, yeah, it's just right now, the Tartarian energy is trying to speak out. It's just being mismanaged on many levels. The Tartarians are also bad in some of the Atlanteans. Because some of the Atlanteans are, yes, using black magic, and those basically are your magicians. Tartarians have a magician frequency to a certain level, but Atlanteans are usually more sophisticated with it because a lot of them do use it for wrongdoing. You see it in your world now. So you say your Tesla was a Tartarian frequency, which many of you feel. Basically, Tesla is like a link to your past, that a link to another world. There's so much more there that has not been unraveled, of course. Green Sea, we are the consciousness of the Atlantean energies. The Tartarian frequencies is just getting more louder. What wants to be remembered, wants to be known. Yes, there is still corruption within it, just as the Atlantean energies of basically of power. But with the Atlantean energies, yes, there's many rituals that are, of course, so hidden it's difficult to connect to. Well, basically, a lot of the Atlantean energies do control your aliens. They do keep a lot of your aliens out, such as your Palladians. I mean, yes, they can connect. So you wonder who's making a lot of these rules on your planet. Well, there is a Atlantean influence to keep your aliens, not just the spirit world is involved with it, but some of the Atlantean alien frequencies have a hold on your world. They have a hold also in your astral. So you're trying to get more knowledge of your world. Yes, it's very difficult. Well, it's because they have an anger towards a lot of the Atlanteans that had trouble. They still have anger towards humanity because how humanity did not listen to them. So they went into hiding and started controlling societies, as you can see, taking down empires, abusing their power as always. Things have not changed. You just don't see them here in the physical, but they are around. But you do see them to a certain level. Some of these corporations, such as the little pyramid at the top, they have to make themselves known. Of course, they want to connect to their inner power. Some of them are connected to witchcraft, and they're fully aware of it. Yes, there's social media energy, of course, they influence that. The symbols just are activations. It's like yes, a code to those that are aware of what those symbols mean. It's like I'm part of your group. Yes, especially those that cover their eye, like their right eye, their left eye, and take photographs. And that's just another indication of that there is a link there, that you're truly mentally linking to those that understand its message. Like kind of like mission accomplished, you could say. The Atlantean rituals, much of it is in Germany. Of course, you would not see that in the physical. Someone in London, yes, but Germany is still a powerful, control. It has not quite let it up just yet. So a lot of your controllers of your planet are there in secret. Connecting their frequency that's the easiest because they're usually well hidden. But how many pay attention to Germany? And besides that, those that are manipulating your reality aren't exactly trying to get attention to themselves. So it's yeah, they're behind a cloud. Of course, they are connected to your banking systems, as you know. But it really comes back down to spiritual beliefs. To yes, crystals, different monuments. The monuments are built to harness energy. Of course, you have your pyramid type structures to still harness energies even from other worlds. Even manipulative. So it's like even your pyramids like a message to other planets. They're trying to gather information either way. But you're basically, your world's talking to other worlds, other Illuminati worlds. So a lot of these beings are off planet for now. As you start to see them more clearly, it does get quite intense, especially in the astral state. When you feel like you're truly on a world of the elites, and it can be neutral, but still it can be quite intense. They do feel like they're losing this world, though. They don't feel like they have its grasp as they like to, and that's why many of you are here. But they have to let you speak. They have to let you talk. They still want to shut you down, but they can't interfere with everything. Grace you. Yes, I'm Derek, a time traveler from the year 4000. Greetings. Um, is your world mission accomplished? Hardly. No, your justice system is still corrupt. There is still much to do, even in my time. I mean, yes, there is cleaner healing, or living, but it's not perfect still. We still have our difficulties. We don't always trust each other. You're in the year 4000. We're still trying to like each other. There's more knowledge about reptilians and alien energies, but even there, we don't really see them fully. So us, the humans, still have to deal with ourselves. Yeah, if we don't have the gratitude to connect to other alien beings as of yet. I mean, yes, we those that are becoming more aware of it. There are more alien sightings, yes, but still, as the humans, still have to settle our differences. There's more advanced technologies. There are technologies where yes, the mind is being manipulated by you know technology implants, but that's a small population, and some of them do have mental difficulties and it's not for everybody, but there's still infighting within society. You see your gangs and all of this. Some of them got more advanced in the future. They have not quite. They got more technology aware. Some of them like to stick in their old third dimensional tribal ways, but eventually they have to smell the '90s. Smell upgrade. So healing that frequency. There's a lot of beings that just have anger towards this world and they're not going to just give up just like that. As some of you see that. Oh yes, we're ready to go in a more positive world. All you bad people, please just step away. That doesn't happen, now, does it? So there's still a war going on. There's still a lot of awakening to continue. It's not as easy as somebody thinks. So even in obviously in your time, when you get to year 4,000, it might be a whole different place. You might have aliens at dinner and all these things, but in our timeline, you're talking to us now, we're not quite there yet. Some are more healthier. People still don't live forever. There's no necessary reason for people. It is becoming harder for people to let go because now healing, health is better, but people are trying to hold on a lot longer. And there are people that live to like 200 years old. Not many. They usually keep themselves pretty hidden for the most part. So, reason why I'm here, and there are time traveling technologies that becomes aware, but obviously they're not given to the people. In our reality, there's more of the rumors of it being real, but we can't fully access how it's happening because it's still a shadow energy that's there. And you say in our time, the world has reset itself several times between your time and our time. Much is needed, but still, our aliens have not fully connected with us even during our reality. So your reality, obviously, is just letting the astral knowledge to come through more clearly, the fourth dimension, and just obviously getting along with each other is not working out so well. Some don't want to get along with each other, obviously. Some are designed not to. There's a lot of insecurity. So you're going into this awakening. Now realize the future can always change. So my future can be completely different than yours. I already made that clear, but make it clear again. So there are those that are part of the spiritual community that want to sabotage it, keep it shut down, cause some chaos. It's not within everyone, but there are agents every now and then. And yes, they might use their looks to get away with it. Some of them are just lost. They're not always trying to take you down. They're just lost. And so basically you're coming to a time where you're working towards a future where the hidden, entities, the agendas can't hide anymore. And that's a tough one to truly pull that out. Because yes, it's an all-out assault on your world now. Yeah, you can say your world's gone full alien at this point. Obviously, you don't have aliens walking. Well, you do, but you don't really see blue people and green people walking around. Little tentacles coming out of their hair. You haven't quite got there yet. Of course, you might visualize that in your mind's eye. But basically, so shadow energies cannot continue here. You see more of it now. In my time, it's more aware, but it's not completely healed. It takes a while. Well, that beings here has to be, I won't say more honest, but if a being wise, it becomes more known. It's almost like an earthquake. So the hidden agendas can't hide so much anymore. So the shadow beings are slowly being healed, but not, they feel like so don't rest on your laurels, as I believe you've heard. Don't feel like you've won just yet, because that's what they want you to think. Yeah, demonic energies here, the trickster beings. They want you to think you won and you just sit down, relax, and everything will be fine. And that's how they get you. So, yes, the inner development, inner work, the work never ends, you can say. Yes, keep researching, developing, taking risks of understanding. Yeah, the more that you rest, the more you can't connect. Yeah, they want people to feel like you won. And it shows you, and these are kind of difficult beings to stop too, because they do get very powerful. They keep telling everyone everything's going to work itself out, and yes, it will to a certain level, yes, but there's still a lot of soul development that can be developed. Just keep developing yourself internally. Let's put it that way.